reading, okay. Technology is not working properly, but it's my fault. Now it's working. Okay, okay. We can start. Okay. Thank you, most of the friends, for being here. So, I hope this will be something new for you. I was meditating on this for years. How do I present my work? And I came up to, I researched some interesting stuff about psychology, how the mind works. I really like that. So this is going to be about my work, but generally how our brain works. And I discovered this thing in my process sculptures, where it comes from and why I am doing this. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, I'm Richard Masa, multimedia artist, and for 20 years I am working in this area, and I'm gonna show you how I came up to this since my childhood. This is connected deeply with my childhood. I'm going to talk about three main themes, like so it's really a little bit different, but please bear with me. I'm going to try to explain everything. So it's going to be pareidolia, that is the inspiration, the process philosophy that came in later, and the process sculptures, how it evolved and became. Pareidolia is a tendency to perceive meaningful image in a random visual pattern. For example, when they had this photo on Mars, the face on Mars, people, I mean, everyone is seeing a face there. So there was theories that maybe there was a human civilization there or stuff like that. But later, when they had a bigger telescope and they photographed in a different lighting, discovered that one of the biggest mountains on Mars, and it does not really mean that there is a face in in this mountain. But who knows, right? So the next example, which is my favorite, is the Rorschach blot. I was really taking a lot of thought on this blot, and one of my friend psychologists promised me that he's going to do this test with me. So actually the Rorschach test is a psychometric examination of pareidolia, which means that psychologists are using this test to examine personality characteristics and emotions by patients. So my first pareidolia experience happened when I was 7. My father took me to watch Aliens because he wanted to see it, and he didn't know the ratings back there. So I was 7. I watched with him the whole movie, and I don't remember fear. I was not afraid. I was just curious how this creature looks like, and I really wanted to know. But until my 18th year, I didn't find anything about Giger, because at that time there was not a big possibility in my childhood. So I'm going to try to present what I was experiencing. So there is this scene when the alien is hidden in the pipes, and Sigourney Weaver is like pushing the buttons there. And so what happens? The brain interprets a random stimulus such as something recognizable. You see the pipes, you understand the pipes. It's okay. But when the alien moved, then the reality fell apart. It blew my mind. Then I understand, wait, that's not pipes, that's something else. But what it is, I don't know where is the leg, where are the head, where are the hands. I just see some parts of it. So this was really exciting experience, especially as a 7-year-old kid. So I was struck, and so hard that my art was based on this, of course. So then what happens that you can't quite make what it is, and your brain is struggling to find familiar patterns or objects. I just see movements. I see that's someone living. Actually, it was an actor who was in this costume, but could not get what it is. And these pipes on his back was not helping. It was like just disturbing the mind more. And so they say officially you experience that sense of relief and confirmation when you recognize the pattern, like the face on Mars. But here I did not recognize. I recognized the head and the hands, and it was like okay for me. But this experience was, let's go back just a moment. This experience was haunting me for it was 97, so for 12 years. And I wanted to know how the creature looks like. And then came Aliens 2. I found out a little bit more. But then in Germany, I went to a bookstore and I opened Giger's book, and it was like 3 hours just passed like that. I fell in love in his art, and then I understood what he was making. But still, coming back, I started to work this art, which is the search of this moment of uncertainty. So when you don't know what it is, and every moment you think, I'm going to know it, just give me a moment, I'm going to catch where is the what. But this moment never comes. So this moment is what interests me. And you can still clearly see the influence of Giger. These are oil paintings. I was not so good in airbrush technique as Giger was, so I use oil and subtracting technique. I paint the painting in black, and then I just subtract with different tools the white canvas below. But it quite satisfied me, and I feel very close to his mind thinking, how he was thinking, how he was creating this stuff. So let's jump to another one. Here I start to research what kind of spiritual or philosophical movements are there in the world that can relate to that. And I found process philosophy, because it says being is becoming. So this becoming part of my art is what is most important. Process philosophy says that in time, views time as a process of becoming, where events unfold and entities undergo changes. For example, like a flowing river constantly change the course and speed. On the next things, you will see a river in Peru that changed through 20 years. I'm going to go back and how it changes. So it's actually the same river, but it's not. So also the state of ourself when we are born. Actually, we are... wait, I'm going to search this line because it's important. Yeah, so through... sorry, it's very important. Please bear with me. Oh yeah, it's the next page, so that's the problem. I have printed this out. I thought I'm going to have a guide here with me, but it's not like that. Today, Trevor, it's a little bit hard, right? This and I have not drank so much yesterday. Yeah, no excuse. So from birth to old age, the human body is in constant state of change. This change is central to understanding the nature of the body. So process philosophy says everything is changing. This will decay in time. This was built in time. So everything happens in time. So what I really research is this moment in time. Of course, it helped for me. I was an animation director on games, and lastly, I made the Aliens, my favorite franchise. That was my dream job. So for 4 years, I was an animation director and creature designer on this game. It was a check, okay? But I was working mostly in motion capture systems. And that's me doing crazy stuff. I was an animation director, but I'd really like to jump into the suit. So in 2008, I have developed this process sculptures. Actually, it was a glitch that I found that actually when I do the animations, and sometimes there are glitches coming, that is very Giger-esque things coming up. So I'm going to show you how I started to work on my process sculptures. So firstly, that's the motion capture. I could not make a video here. And then I edited on every frame. I leave an imprint of my body, and then the animation comes through, and it shapes the sculpture. Of course, most of the time I have a shape in my head, what I want to shape with my body. So it's like painting, like with a brush, but I'm painting with my body in 3D. And these are like pretty philosophical stuff. If I make a complex movement, it becomes even more pareidolik. You know, there you can see many things there that can evoke analogies. These are my NFTs that are based on process sculptures, and this is one of the favorite and most successful sculpture owned by Trevor Jones, Rorschach Sculpt 3, and you can see a complex shape that is starting to disassemble, and then you see human figures and the path of motions that are disassembling and assembling together again. So actually, the point of it is to forget the concept of the form and free my mind. It's a meditation on life itself. We are all one, we are all connected like the blockchain, and we all have purpose in this huge polysemantic pareidolia. Because being is becoming. Thank you, I'm off time. If you have questions, I'm the last one, so we can chat, but please find me after and I will be gladly talk about anything, okay? Thank you.